Hey everybody, Too Late Tony here, under a huge amount of stress. Now, how unethical is your attorney setting up a meeting with some specialist that's supposed to be there of some sort? Never heard of it, never told me what kind, never, just said specialist. One time, that's going up to all the way up to Marble Mount to talk to my witness without my presence, without my knowledge of who this professional, whoever he is, investigator, and the lady that worked for DSHS that did the the Bellfield's daughter, the vulnerable adult thing, lives right next door. That doesn't sound too kosher to me. That's where I can put every one of these together. DOT, Department of Ecology, John Rose, I can put them all together. All of them, Game and Wildlife, Parks and Recreation. I've got all the evidence. Puts them all together. The sheriffs. Yeah, it sure does sound crazy. That's the way they planned it. That's why it's called the planning department. My God, how unconstitutional they are. It's not legal how they're doing it. They should have made me an offer, which I said to him a long time ago. Jack Moore got his name all over the paperwork of the illegal conveyances made by Seattle City Light and the illegal to the water to get stealing the water to get the goddamn lot certified. And we're talking Miss Brunswick, all that. The Bellfields, it says right in there. Replacing her line when she did it in 2017, never finished it until 2019, and it still to this day isn't finished. Never was metered, never hooked up. Mr. Bellfield's well wasn't hooked up, drilled it in 2007, never showed mitigation till 2021. I mean, after he lost the first protection order he tried doing, and, building a nuisance fence, and oh my God. Anyway, on and on and on. I could go on and on. That's how sick this shit is, man. And you wonder why there's homeless people when they do this to people, to take their shit. I'm telling you, everybody. Unbelievable. My attorney misrepresenting me and the courts knowing about it but not saying anything to me, which affected my case. His wrongdoings in mine and somebody else's case, supposedly wrongdoings, and they're well knowing that there's wrongdoings which affects me in my case, and they still kept and are keeping on maliciously prosecuting when I filed for investigations and they were denied. And I'm a taxpayer because John Rose, straight up, at Department of Ecology, got the proof, and they know it, committed identity theft. He used Bert Hoff's name, previous owner of this lot, to file water reviews on the neighbors' lots that are accusing me of all this bullshit. They bribed the brochures because of their grandpa, unbelievable. The Wilson's daughter sending me dead bodies. The sheriffs are. And I'm not supposed to be afraid of them. when they're and I realized that their daughter that was stalking me at Lorenzo's that sat next to me, and I said, "Oh, you look kind of familiar," because I'm good with faces, not with names. And she kind of looked at me all freaked out, and then come to find out that's the Wilson's daughter, whose boyfriend ran the swap meet in Concrete where they sell all the stolen shit that the cops know about. And, because they take care of their own, And people disappear up here, That's what was said to me. That's what's been said to me. If that ain't a threat, I don't know what is. Now, back to my attorney and the state trying to pull some slim, shady crap to cover their ass because John Rose committed identity theft. Straight up criminal identity theft. Working with Lisa Janicki, said right on my computer, came up all by itself, again, when I was filling out some shit. Just like the grandfathered, Artesian Spring belongs to Plot 44681, in parentheses, grandfathered, all by itself, on my appeal form to the Board of Equalization. Never been on that before. Pushed a button and it came up all by itself. And no, they haven't been fighting over this fucking water long before I moved here. Oh my God. I'm a realist. Get real, everybody. Millions of dollars, patented property, indentures, and man, because they were Tulalip or went through the Tulalip deal, but anyway, or Swinomish or whatever. I respect all tribes. My best friend was Blackfoot Cherokee, and involved because that's the heritage rights, and they've all married into white folk anyway. So unbelievable how they're using this to demonize and criminalize people, innocent people, violating their constitutional and civil rights beyond a reasonable doubt. And I warn everybody, this is exactly what they're doing. I've got it written down and all. They said document. I've been documenting, and I've been saying the things that what are happening long time ago. And what I said they're trying to do is exactly what they're doing. I didn't know it ran as deep as the governor, Bob Ferguson. He was only the attorney general at the time, but since became governor. And he's a sick puppy. That guy is a sick puppy. Narcissistic criminal. Fraudulent. And I heard he's got a felony on his record. That's just rumor. That's what I heard. I don't know. You might want to check that out. But I don't. But they're trying to give me one over lies and bullshit. Me getting harassed. I'm the only one that's been assaulted physically. I'm the only one that's had damage to their property. I'm the only one that's been stolen from. I mean, this is ridiculous. Again, I've only threatened people with a lawsuit. No physical harm. No nothing. Ain't carrying no gun around pointing it at people. That's a stupid. And for them to paint a picture of me like that is criminal. It's slander, defamation. Nowhere in my fucking history does it say anything about any of these allegations against me, but none of my allegations ever get investigated or get heard by anybody. My witnesses don't get heard. I don't get any discovery. Not to this day have anybody sat down and said, oh, there you go, Mr. Romano, there's your discovery. Not once. Oh, they've got it. They've got it. Oh, do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? But they never show it to me. Right there alone. Is applicable by law to dismiss. No discovery. To prolong, saying I'm trying to prolong it. Who in their right mind would prolong this evil shit? Anyway, I don't want to ramble on anymore. Somehow, I got to try to get some sleep before court tomorrow. Fucking bullshit. All set up. The courts knew about, I beat the ticket. How can somebody sue me for something that wasn't my fault? I haven't had time to deal with that petty fucking minivan of Carrie Uckland's, who's now over there working with Metzler and Abels and all the water shit over on Conrad Road and Highway 20 and the Wilsons. Gee, I wonder. Unbelievable. Yeah. Peace, like, hate, subscribe. Sure could use the help. Thanks for all the support, everybody. All right, have a great day.